Hey, this is Nbtsky and you are on my daily reading channel, and today is January 31st, 2025, which breaks down into 2057 and 14 and 5, which brings you a little bit of Mercury energy for the underlying. And in the Chinese system, it's the fire fox. The fire ox. Oh, thinking about all kinds of funniness today. All right, so the traits of the ox are bright, inspiring, patient, and hardworking. So in Chinese astrology, the element fire is associated with the planet Mars. And in general astrology, Mars rules over Aries, which rules the first house, personality, appearance, and temperament and health. Mars also speaks of ego, aggression, sex drive, individuality, success, power, and achievement. So the underlying number speaks of the planet Mercury, which is in the energy or the signs of Gemini and Virgo. Gemini rules the third house, mentality, expression, and communication, while Virgo, the sixth house, service, occupation, employees, illness, right? So Mercury also speaks of flexibility, change, freedom, and the rational mind and reason. So the side note here, just looking at the number 5, this lets you know that in some ways in this particular future number, it may speak of loss, wars, fights, and competitions. A need to rebalance situations back out in particular areas, speaking of the first house, third house, and the sixth house, right? So in this time, health may be a major topic. People may also speak of change and or the need for change associated with how they eat, how they deal with nature, how they deal with business, how they deal with communicating, right? So it may also be a time where there's more rational, people are thinking in a more rational mindset or a more balanced mindset. It may also require a call to balance out the rational mind. So this also, would be a time to focus on how you deal with small animals, how animals affect the overall reality and their importance and role in reality. So people may be talking about these things again in 2057, even though we talk about those things now, but we may find more creative ways to deal and balance out. Alrighty, so let's see what the good old zodiac cards speak of. Hey, Saturn. So yeah, there will be a focus and more communication and more discussion and more actions and more works towards building on the earth, taking care of the earth and maintaining the earth, the natural resources on the earth and things like that. And the thing that's interesting is the overall energy for Aquarius today is Saturn. So, this is about business structure. This is about dealing with the elders, understanding how the planet works, understanding, the importance of creating firm foundations and things like that. And so the energy matches. So let's see what's going on, what's going to be clear in combination. So here we got Mercury. We have this Mercury energy, and as you see, Mercury is up here. Mercury is over there. So what's clear today? Communication, be flexible, be reasonable, be rational, communicate clearly. So let's see what's going on with the overall energy of Aquarius and Saturn for today. Libra energy, justice, balance, blind justice, being that we're dealing with this overall energy, and it's in Saturn. This is our earthy energy dealing with Libra energy, right? So when you're dealing with the Libras, there's always in this Libra energy. Aquariuses who may have Saturn dominant in their chart and may also have some Venus in their chart. It's important to stay in balance when communicating. It's a good time to create, build something, invest in something, work on something. Also, if you're dealing with any kind of court matters, dealing with money and finances, business and stuff like that, we gotta see if this Libra justice energy, right, comes through and brings balance. So let's see what goes on here. high energy today. The high frequency is the sun. So you're speaking a little bit of the Leo kind of energy, right? And so when we're talking about the Leo energy, pay attention, just to be fair, right? When you're dealing with Saturn, before I move on to this, the high frequency, when you're dealing with Saturn, right, it rules in the house of Capricorn. This is the 10th house, public reputation, employers, authorities, structure, karma, consolidation. Sometimes comes with delays, but still things come through just a little bit delayed, right? So in that area. So now back into this high frequency, right? And we're talking about the sun in Leo. So you talk about 722 to 822, the 5th house. Sometimes, if you like astrology, pleasure, children, romance, creativities, risk, willpower, the psychic and physical energies, right? And coming with a little bit of integrity. When you're dealing with the ones, you're dealing with gifts, action, movement, motion, fiery energy. So let's look and see what's going on in the high vibration today. Pay attention to your 5th house. All right, so we have the 4 of Swords here. You have the sun. And you have abundance. So first off, in this deck, the 4 of Swords is a discussion of truth. So if there's a little bit of conflict going on, whether that's conflict within or around a particular situation or with other people, sometimes it's cool to just call the truce and chill and relax and move forward into happiness and abundance. Sometimes it's not even worth it, to get yourself all worked all the way up. So we already got this sun energy out here, right? That's the Leo energy. You're dealing with the 3 of Cups. So you're dealing with Cancer energy, July 2nd to the 11th. And with the 4 of Swords, you are dealing with Libra energy, October 13th to the 22nd. Which tends to be like a little theme that's been going on during this little start of the Aquarius season, right? So in the high frequency, if you in your high frequency, it's conflict, let it be what it's going to be. Focus on the things that's going to keep you happy today. Focus on all the things you have to celebrate. And stay clear in your energy. Keep your energy, your vibration high. The sun is a very high vibration. It's a happy, warm vibration. A little bit of chill time, relax time. Make it work for today. Find some time in there. So let's get into this medium frequency, right? And when we talk about the medium frequency, we talk about Mercury, Gemini, Virgo, 3rd house, 6th house. The rational mind, communication, intelligence, language, writing, memories, creating, and skills. If you like astrology, right? Anyway, let's see what else goes on here. So you got this 9 of Wands here. You got 2 of Wands here. And then you have the 5 of Swords. So in this medium frequency, when you're dealing with the 9 of Wands, you are dealing with Sagittarius, December 3rd to the 12th. And when you're dealing with the 2 of Wands, you're dealing with Aries energy, March 21st to the 30th. And with the 5 of Swords, you're dealing with Aquarius energy, January 20th to the 29th. So we're in this medium frequency. When you think about this, you're looking at choices and decisions, looking forward. But in this one, it's fortitude and dominion and sorrow. What you're not going to do is, in this energy, you don't want to celebrate sorrow and loss for other individuals. You want to really be clear on that. Stay out of this sorrow kind of energy, this heartbroken kind of energy, this depressed energy today. If you kind of feel that coming, stay out of that and find reasons to continue to celebrate life. Pay attention to your choices to make sure that they are going to make you happy. When you're dealing with this 9 of Wands energy, a little bit defensive, don't be there. Fall back. Everything is not worth arguing about. And today, to stay in a high frequency, it's just like, what? It is. Let's agree. Agree to disagree. How about that? And leave it like that. You don't have to, get stuck in the thing. But stay, make your choices, make them clear. Make sure they are conducive to your happiness today. Make sure that you're not overly guarded in your energy. And make sure that, you may have little situations that, hurt your feelings a little bit today. It's all right. You still have plenty. This could be even involving relationship. You still have plenty to look forward to and celebrate in reality today, tomorrow, and the day after that. So now when we get into the next one, this is the underlying theme for the year. This Pluto energy, Scorpio, 8th house, right? Taxes, inheritance. Sometimes it speaks of transitioning, physical passings away, and a lot of that has been going on due to, all kinds of stuff going on in the world, right? And regeneration. So, because this is an overall theme that I want y'all to understand this a little bit deeper than that. So, be clear that taxes is not only assigned to, the social systems that, can come in the form of other, taxes come in the forms of all kinds of things. Dues, you are part of certain groups, and, y'all kind of got a thing going on where y'all pay this, pay that, put in together. Inheritance does not necessarily have to be financial. It could be spiritual. It could be, genetic. It could be anything like that. And death does not always have to be something physical. It could be, a spiritual thing, an emotional thing, a mental thing, due to certain experiences in life. It brings inheritance and power in a higher frequency. And this becomes a great transition and a great buildup for people. So I don't want people to continuously look at it in, that way. Be open-minded to all the things that we can experience and end and start and rebuild up on and create when you're dealing with this Pluto energy in a high frequency. So anyway, alright, so you have the Five of Wands, a little bit of competition, the Chariot, control, travel, motion, and then you have the Empress down here. So let's talk about the Five of Wands, which is Leo energy, July 22nd to August 1st, right? Then you're talking about the Chariot here. And when you're discussing the Chariot, it's a Cancer energy, June 21st to July 21st. And then you have the Empress. And the Empress comes in Venus. And in this particular system, the timing would be like 3 months, not so much associated with a birthday. So now that we're looking at this lower frequency, the competition would be pretty much petty. Motion would be, or moving and traveling would be pretty stagnant today. And there may be some losses of stability. So staying in the higher frequencies, understanding how this is going. The Empress also can speak of older women, mothers, nurturers, but they come with firm foundations and wealth and happiness. That's the energy that they should be in, and it encompasses all of the queens in order to become the Empress. There may be some older women today in Aquarius energy that's a little bit heartbroken, or was heartbroken, and now they may be celebrating. Now the 3 and the 5 is, looking like a little theme today. Also, dealing with travel. There may be some of you who may want to travel and don't really know whether it's a good idea to do so today. Stay in good energy. Whatever you're trying to get to and do today is going to be clear, and you're going to be perfectly fine. With this Five of Wands, the little petty competition and the low frequency, stay out of that. Protect your energy from that, and know when to call the truce in a particular situation. You don't have to fight and fuss over every little thing today. At the end of the day, this older energy also has experienced all kinds of things. So if you are an Aquarius and you are dealing with a motherly energy, or older energy, yes, heartbreak she's experienced. There's nothing you are going to bring to her that she has not experienced in her reality, and communicating that with her, she probably will have a whole lot of good, interesting stories to tell you to bring you back into your happy energy. So let's see what's going on in this Saturn, Libra, Aquarius kind of flow. Let's see. All right, so you got the Magician, you have the Lovers, and you have the Prince of Wands. So first off, when we're talking about the Magician, you talk about a Mercury energy. There may be some things going on today that may require you to take charge. This is in this system is not really associated with a date. Understand all of the tools that's been provided, your abilities, and how you can use things in your reality, the things that you know, knowledge, information, people, places, things that'll bring forth what you want. Also, people pay attention to what's going on within relationships and unions today. When you're talking about the lovers, you're talking about a Gemini energy, May 21st to June 20th, twin energy, right? Stay balanced and open in your communications. Don't manipulate and violate. When you're dealing with the Prince of Wands, you're dealing with like the Knight of Wands energy. So you're dealing with for the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, November 23rd to December 21st. Now, you have this earthy Aquarius energy if Saturn is dominant in some of your charts, right? With this, let's say, underlying energy of Libra today. Libra is always about balance and fairness and justice. Outside of that, there's on one side of this card, there is this Magician energy. Do not get manipulated. Don't allow relationships and partnerships to be manipulated. You have this fiery, passionate energy. So it may be, trying to will something to kind of, the masculine in this would be sexually attracted and hypersexual in that way. So you might experience that today, Aquarius ladies. Masculines, pay attention to being manipulated. If you deal with people that's in spiritual systems today, pay close attention to your attraction. Is your attraction a natural attraction, or is your attraction being manipulated? I say this because the Magician is coming down. It's speaking of balance. We're talking about an earthy kind of energy, Aquarius kind of energy, because Aquarius is the overall for the month, right? But Saturn is right under there. This is earthy. This is very physical. When you're dealing with this Libra kind of energy, this is always a call and a necessity for balance and fairness, right? But outside of that, when you look at the Magician, it lets you know that you can look at this from regular perspective, but people who are into doing readings and numerology and stuff like that, then you understand how vibration and frequency is. This could be just a matter of thought, speech, somebody really putting in the effort to separate, or somebody putting in the effort to create this attraction. Don't do that. Make sure that everything that's attracted to you is a natural attraction and not a manipulated one. You don't want anything going on. Pay attention to what's going on with your feminine today. Ask yourself, is it a manipulated one or is it a real one? That's it. There's nothing wrong with asking yourself that sometime. But also outside of that, when in balance, you're given all of the tools to kind of bring love together and still have that fiery passion energy. So this goes on both sides. So we look at things on all sides when there's a Nbtsky read, right? So that you can understand. If it resonates with you on either side, then you know how to address it. So let's see what's going on for the month. So the month comes down, the card Death comes down, the Ten of Swords comes down, and the Hermit comes down. And this all comes down in the Mercury energy. So first off, let's be clear. When we talk about flexibility, change, communication, things of that nature, we got this Mercury energy that comes down here, and there's a discussion of that. Now, when we're talking about the card Death, which doesn't come up much for us on this channel, but we have the Scorpio energy, October 23rd to November 22nd. You have the 10 of Swords. Let me give you the Hermit first, though. Right? So with the Hermit, you have Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. And then you have this 10 of Swords. You have Gemini energy, June 11th to the 20th. So if there's things that have to change, or if there's things that you will be changing or look forward to changing, make sure that the change is necessary, that it doesn't come in a destructive manner. This Hermit energy is a call for taking some time out, going on your path, going on your road, finding your way, knowing and trusting that you will find your way to where you need to be at in your life today. This is clear. Clear communication, open communication about the things that you no longer want to participate in or no longer want to be bothered with. Certain people you may not want to interact with today. Don't be backstabbish with it. Be honest and clear about the things that you want to break apart from. And be all right with, sometimes making it clear, like, you need space. You want to do your own thing. You want to take your own path. You want to have your own experiences. Do that and be clear about that today. And there's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, I will see you. This is the reading for today. And it's tomorrow. Another go around. See you for the love reading later. Deuces.